See, I'm always telling you guys just how perfectly rigged women's sports are, just like the men. Now I do understand that I'm sure that the majority of the women who played in this World Cup, a lot of them probably are men. I mean, the majority, I'm sure pretty much everybody for Spain and England, at least half the players probably are lesbians or biological men. I wouldn't deny that at all. If, you know what? I didn't even realize I didn't even pull up the score. Let's pull it up. Women's World Cup. Okay. Holy shit, we're shooting bombs off. But anyway, we gotta talk about this before this right here. This this made every even though we don't like soccer in America, this game right here made everybody made everybody's day in the United States. The woke choke. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look it up on how the United States lost this game to Sweden. Oh, it was what an appropriate ending for the team of professional activists. I'll tell you what. But anyway, getting to Spain's victory here in the World Cup. Remember, I was thinking before the tournament began that they were probably the most likely team to win it because they had all the nines. This is the ninth, or it was, I should say, this was the ninth Women's World Cup. And I'm just going to show what I wrote on Patreon for the pick for the gold medal game or the final or whatever the hell it's called. But yeah, I said Spain, they got all the nines. Said in gematria, Spain sums to 23 in the most pure cipher, right? 23 is the ninth prime number. It's the year 2023. It's the ninth Women's World Cup. Spain is also the plus 34 international dialing code, meaning if you make a phone call to Spain, you got to hit the plus 34 before you dial it, like you guys saw me do when I called Bruce Arthur in Canada, and he never had the balls to call me back. I had to hit the +1 before I dialed the number because I'm here in the States. And this is kind of what we talked about in the Africa Cup of Nations back in 2021, if you guys remember that, where we had the death of that soccer player who was from Senegal, and that part of Western Africa was territory that was originally controlled by the French, and France is the plus 33 international dialing code, and that was the 33rd Africa Cup of Nations. And we saw how that player who played for the French team but was born in what is modern day Senegal was synced up with the final. But anyway, in the World Cup, this is not updated yet, but Spain also just picked up their 23rd points in the World Cup as far as the all-time table is concerned. So what are the odds? Spain 23, 2023, the ninth prime, the ninth Women's World Cup, and Spain wins it by getting their 23rd points. That's why the announcers are always blurting out, you couldn't have scripted it any better. So anyway, the UK, England, they stayed on 65 points. That's the number that connects to the United Kingdom. But check this out. This isn't updated. As you can see here, this table, it shows as of August 16th, 2023. So Spain just picked up their 132nd all-time win. This is the women's national team we're talking about, which probably in a couple of years will be the men's national team. But anyway, they picked up their 132nd win over England, 132 land, and they did it in their 269th game all time. That's the 57th prime number, like how England's 57. And this right here was what got me thinking before remember, because we had the shooting in New Zealand, right, in Auckland, the same day the World Cup began. The name of that shooter, his name was 72, just like Kingdom of Spain. And I was like, probably another sign Spain is the team. They ended up being the team. And you know what's funny? Did you guys see that game when they played against Japan and they lost 4-0? They got crushed by Japan. They went 2-1 in the knockout or the group stage. And they literally, they had possession. Let's just pull it up here. Let's pull it up. Somebody explain to me, if it's not scripted, how this happens. Let me get to the group stage. This, July 31st. That's the 1 year anniversary of England winning the, what was it, won the Euro over Germany. Remember, 300, that's a date written 31/7, like 317. 317 is the 66th prime number. Remember, England beat Germany in the 66 World Cup, and then England beat Germany again on 31/7 to win the Women's Euro. That was England. But anyway, look at this. Japan beats Spain 4-0. Spain controlled the ball for 78% of the game. Over 3/4 the game, Spain had possession, and they lose 4-0. Only in rigged sports, right? And the thing was, after this happened, Spain, their odds never even dropped. As far as the gambling's concerned, I was like, see, they got to be the team. So sure enough, and I went on here and I said Spain has all the nines in their favor, plus that 132nd win against England. They should get the cup. I said Spain to get the cup. That was the pick, because sometimes they do that cheese where it looks like they're going to win in full time, and you say, because you get 3 points for a win, you get 1 for a draw. But what I'm thinking is, when it comes to a knockout stage, if a team advances, they still get 3 points in the all-time table as opposed to just 1. That's what I'm noticing. Now Spain did win in full time because we liked them to get that 132nd win. But I always say, when it comes to these finals, just take the team to win the cup. Guarantee you get the payout, and don't get too greedy with it. But anyway, Spain, they get it done. Somebody comment below and tell me how many lesbians they have on the team. I bet it's more than half of them, because that is basically a role if you're going to play in women's sports. If you're going to be a woman, if you're going to play in women's sports, you have to either be a man or a lesbian. So we'll leave it there, guys. Till next time.